Have you ever heard of Peter Rayburn? That's a name that echoes through the halls of music history, starting in the humble town of Traralgon, Victoria, Australia. Born to a World War II veteran turned builder and a fashion entrepreneur mother, Peter's early life was as vibrant as the personalities that raised him. His first taste of music came in the form of piano lessons across the road from his primary school. Despite the strict tutelage and the occasional rap on the knuckles for incorrect finger arching, it was here that the first notes of Peter's musical symphony started to play. However, a clash with the piano teacher led to a dramatic exit, marking an end to his piano lessons, but not his musical journey. In the classrooms of his school, Peter's voice began to resonate. Teachers discovered his innate ability to sing in tune, and they nurtured this talent. He was channeled into choirs, and with two other voices, they formed the Fair Trio. This musical focus didn't just stop at his primary school doors, but followed him into secondary school, where music became the melody that drowned out the noise of maths, science, and English. His musical education didn't stop at school. He studied under various mentors and teachers, each contributing to his evolving musical style. From a Dutch country singer who taught group guitar and singing lessons, to a classical guitar master and a church leader's wife who trained him in singing techniques, Peter was exposed to a diverse range of musical influences. However, despite the lessons and the choirs, despite the classical training and the musical productions at school, there was a discord. Peter's heart was beating to the rhythm of contemporary music, a genre that seemed to elude him amidst the classical and choral melodies. Despite the initial setback with piano lessons, Peter was already on his way to a musical journey. Little did he know where it would lead him. His story serves as a testament to the fact that the road to success isn't always a straight path, and sometimes the detours can lead to the most fascinating destinations. Peter's musical journey was just beginning. With every new lesson and every new mentor, Peter's musical world expanded, yet his own musical identity seemed to elude him. His first mentor was a Dutch country singer who taught Peter and a group of students to sing and play the guitar. These lessons, filled with group interaction and harmony, boosted Peter's confidence and honed his guitar skills. But the country twang didn't quite resonate with Peter's vision for his musical future. The next mentor was a classical guitar master. He taught Peter the refined techniques of classical guitar, a genre that Peter initially found outdated. He yearned for the electric pulse of contemporary music. However, the precision and discipline of classical guitar would later become a valuable foundation for his musical prowess. A church leader's wife was Peter's next teacher. She taught him the intricacies of singing, breathing, diction, phrasing, and even singing in other languages. Through her, Peter learned the technicalities of vocal performance, but the religious hymns were far from the edgy rock lyrics Peter wanted to belt out. Peter's musical education took another turn when he started lessons with a jazz guitar teacher. Initially, this mentor promised contemporary guitar lessons, but his passion for jazz overpowered, and Peter found himself strumming to the rhythm of jazz. But again, jazz wasn't the beat that Peter's heart danced to. Meanwhile, at secondary school, Peter found himself singing in musical productions such as The Pirates of Penzance and Oliver. These were yet another diversion from his dream of contemporary music. Peter was exposed to a variety of music genres: country, classical, religious, jazz, and musical theatre. Each left an indelible mark on his musical journey. But amidst the cacophony of these influences, Peter was still searching for the pulsating beat of rock and roll, the rhythm that truly made his heart sing. Peter was exposed to a variety of music genres, but he was still searching for his own musical identity. Peter's love for rock and roll was just beginning to blossom. The seeds of his passion were sown in the fertile ground of his school band, a motley crew of mates and an older band member who doubled as a manager and van provider. Together, they set out on a thrilling journey on the road to rock and roll. Their band, a melting pot of talent and youthful ambition, became a familiar sight at various venues all around Victoria. The music was diverse, a heady mix of cabaret, country and dance music, but it was rock and roll that quickened Peter's pulse. Every riff, every drum beat, every electrifying performance was a step closer to his dream, but it wasn't all about the music. Echoing in the back of Peter's mind was the stark reality that this was a business, not just an art. Each gig, Each performance was a lesson in economics, the late nights, the heavy equipment lifting, the rehearsals. These were the unsung verses of the rock and roll anthem. Peter and the band manager also formed a dynamic duo, performing at smaller venues like Dooley's, the Bar, and the Central Tavern. They played in hole-in-the-wall drinking and food venues, their music filling the air with a vibrant energy that was uniquely theirs. But even as he strummed his guitar and sang his heart out, Peter knew he wasn't playing the rock and roll he yearned for. Yet, he wasn't disheartened. Instead, he saw it as a stepping stone, a necessary part of his musical evolution. The band's dance music was a hit with the crowd, and it kept the cash registers ringing. The 18-year-old Peter, still without a car or a driving license, was making good money. It was a taste of success, a hint of what could be achieved with the right blend of talent, hard work, and business acumen. Peter was beginning to understand that music was not just an art, but a business that required planning, promotion, marketing, and a lot of hard work. His journey on the road to rock and roll was just beginning, and he was ready for whatever came his way. Peter was just at the beginning of his musical journey, a journey filled with notes of passion, chords of determination, and a rhythm that was uniquely his own. His love for rock and roll was unmistakable, a fire that refused to be extinguished, despite the detours and diversions he faced. He was a young man with a dream that was bigger than the small town of Traralgon. His story is not just about music, it's about perseverance, about staying true to oneself despite the odds. It's about a boy who dared to dream, a dream that was accompanied by the strumming of a guitar and the beat of a drum. His journey was not without its trials. He had to navigate the complexities of the music business, understand the importance of planning, promotion, and marketing, and learn to balance the passion with the practicalities. In our next video, we will dive deeper into the Peter Rayburn story, where you will get to know more about his pursuit of rock and roll and the challenges he faced along the way. Stay tuned.